Hello viewers, this is your SSK and today we have an interesting story from Chandamama and the name of the story is Who Got Slighted? Ranganath was a rich man of Sriranganagar. He possessed acres and acres of lands comprising coconut tips and mangroves. Mohini, his only daughter, was of marriageable age. Ranganath began searching for a family who would be worthy of his daughter. He was particular that the boy should be an educated person, tall and handsome, and would not insist on taking his bride to his own home. One or two families were recommended to him. The prospective bridegrooms answered his description, but none of them was willing to live within his laws after marriage. Mohini's marriage thus could not be fixed for a long time. One day she had accompanied her mother to attend a wedding. There she met Madan. She also got a chance to exchange conversation with him and took a liking for him. She confided in her mother. The woman also managed to talk to him. The way you make enquiries, madam, remarked Madan. I feel you have a daughter to be married, and I am correct. I guess you are really pretty rich, whereas I come from a humble family. We just own about an acre or so in the village and we are carrying on with the meager income we earn from our land. I don't think I am therefore eligible to marry your daughter. Madan, I don't mind if a family is proud of its heritage and is particular about its status, observed Mohini's mother, but all that should not stand in way of human relationships. I have liked you, and my daughter too has liked you. Now what do you say? Madam, I too have met her and have also been able to talk to her, said Madan, but my circumstances are totally different from hers. Anyway, if a rich girl like her won't mind coming and living in a small house in the village, I don't have any objection in marrying her. When mother and daughter got back home, they told Ranganath of what happened at the wedding reception. But he did not find the proposition attractive. How could he allow his daughter to sacrifice all the comforts she had till then been enjoying to go and live in what he thought would only be a hut in the village? But when he found that both his wife and daughter has gladly accepted Madan's proposal, he abided by their wish. Thus the marriage of Mohini and Madan was celebrated. At the first opportunity, he took her to his village. Ranganath could not somehow reconcile to the idea of his daughter staying back in the village. How could Madan insist on such a condition for accepting the hand of Mohini? Ranganath just could not brook the boy's insistence. He went about with an agitated mind for several days, waiting for an opportunity to slide in son-in-law. Diwali came and the young couple paid their first visit to Sriram Nagar. That event, Madan went to the nearby temple. At that time, Ranganath and his friends were sitting in the temple precincts chit-chatting. When we saw Madan passing that way, Ranganath called him and introduced him to his friends. My son-in-law is an educated person. Do you know that? He said, turning to his friends. Shall we test his knowledge? Madan, we cranes fly in a group. They cry in unison. How's it that their cries are sweet to the ears? It is their natural habit, replied Madan. Why should the neem and tamarind grow tender leaves during autumn when all other leaves shed their leaves? That's natural behavior, replied Madan. All right, said Ranganath. Why is it there are white spots on the bark of some trees? That's true, it's nature's phenomenon, said Madan. You seem to have only one answer to all questions, remarked Ranganath. Even a child in the first class will be able to give that type of answer. Anyway, they are not the correct answers. He then looked around expecting his friends to cheer him and prompt him to give the answers himself. The crane has a long neck and so its cries sound sweet. The roots of neem and tamarind go deep into the ground, that's why they put out new leaves in autumn. and animals like cows and buffaloes rub their horns against trees, and the bark turns white by such frequent rubbing, said Ranganath with a smug look. Madan was unperturbed by his father in law's moment of victory in front of his admirers. Is that so? He said. May I ask you some questions? Frogs croak unnecessarily and in rhythm. You mean to say that they have long necks? The bamboo gets new shoots during autumn, but its roots don't go deep. All right, you have a tumor on your neck. It's a partly white, partly dark. Which animal did rub its horn against you? Everybody could now see Rangana's face going pale and his heart is dropping.